I'd like to do a video on university. So that's tips and advice just after first year. So I've just finished first year, and you know it's a it's a different change. You know what you're doing, etc. How you're living life, for instance. So I came in just a year later. I was a bit of a late bloomer. Came in 19 years old. You're put in a different situation with random sort of people you're living with, etc. Um, and it's a different environment. You're just tossed into this new sort of city and fending for yourself. Good way to put it. Um, I hope to make this video and to give people going to university in September hopefully some useful advice and tips. So the number one thing I would say is budgeting. Yes, budgeting. Because I did struggle with this at first. I tend to spend quite a lot of money, just on random stuff. Yeah, I wasn't that great at the whole budgeting thing, really. You learn though. You learn over time. I think I did get better at this because you just got to not take your card on nights out, so only withdraw a certain amount of cash for each night you do go out, because you'll go out clubbing a lot in freshers. I advise everyone to get involved with freshers. It's a good way of meeting new people and becoming coming at ease with your new environment you're in. So you could be make great friends just doing freshers. You never know. So yeah, the whole budgeting thing. Take a certain amount of money for each night out. The nearest shop to you may be a corner shop or something a bit more expensive. So don't be afraid. Go out your way just to find a cheaper store. It may be a bit of a lug carrying the stuff back, but if there's a Lidl or Tesco, whatever, that's cheaper, and it means you save money, then do it. Because I sometimes shop at Tesco, which isn't the nearest to me, the Tesco Express, which is just off town, 15 to 20 minute walk, but it's worth it because I save a lot of money doing it rather than going to my local co-op where I spend a little bit considerably more than Tesco. So member pricing is good. Term that you can get, you need a lot of stuff beforehand, like kitchen utensils and stuff. You can arrange, talk to your flatmates. I suggest if you have a group chat, get involved with the group chats, to share equipment, because that would be good if you can just somehow share, cooking utensils or oven gloves, so everyone doesn't have to buy their own. I did message mine beforehand, but I think everyone was comfortable bringing their own stuff, and that's fine. You can bring your own stuff, but if you can have an agreement on sharing, then all the better. Really, that saves money. You have to get a lot of stuff before you move into halls, so yeah, there's good lists for that as well. If you just search around, some people, have good lists on everything you need to get. That's that. More on budgeting, really. It's not really a lot to say. You've got to be careful with your money. Find a good bank to go with, a student one. I changed from Lloyds to Nationwide, who are pretty good. I did end up being in my overdraft, which isn't great. But there's ways to sort of get out of that, and don't be like me. Don't land yourself in the overdraft. If you're in a situation where your parents can't really lend you money, then you're going to have to budget, which I had to learn to do, and I did spend considerably less in the second semester once I learned what certain things to set and to spend my money on rather than just wasting it. So yeah, if you have a job though, you're working at uni, it's fine. You can afford a little treat there now and then, but yeah, it's just don't waste it, is what I would say. Second thing I will say is freshers. About freshers. So your uni will put on a freshers event or freshers events that run 1 or 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. I think when I had freshers on last year, it was 2 weeks. You can buy a little pass for sort of wrist, and this is very useful because it can get you into all the events, or discounted anyway, or it can get, my one got me into all the events, but you've got to be certain that you will go out a lot and you like clubbing and you wouldn't mind going out more or less nearly every night, which I didn't do. I went out most nights, but there's some I didn't, and getting the band, the wristband, was not worth it really, because I didn't go out every single night. But yeah, when I did use it, yeah, I didn't think mine was worth it for the price it was. 'Cause it was £49, and I didn't go to all the events, so you've got to weigh up whether it's worth it or not for you. But they can be available. I think most unis will offer them. So yes, that's freshers. You meet new people. It's good to get involved. It's not just clubbing. If you're not so much a clubber, because I didn't think I was, and I don't tend to go out a lot. Now I went out occasionally now and then, but I just went out a lot for freshers. But there are other events on. Look at your uni. Look at the different societies there are and different sport teams you can get involved in. Because sometimes, if you're a bit, sort of stuck for what to do, a society would be good to go to. I joined the magazine one because I'm into journalism and writing, so that one was good for me. I joined sport ones, tennis. I'm heavily into that. So yeah, you just got to weigh up what your interests are as well, and try and match that by joining society related to it. That I would say. So that's freshers budgeting. I will say third thing, another thing I will say is just the whole uni experience. So to sum it up as a whole, so you'll be moving in with random people from different areas who you haven't met before. You do get personality clashes, and you'll find someone else does something differently to you, which is fine. I had no problem at all with flatmates and stuff. It's hard, living with random people. It's hard, it's a change. You don't know this person, what they're like at all. So yeah, I will say halls, it's random people, and you've just sort of got to ride the waves. Most of the time it's not a problem, but if you do have a problem with someone, then you sort of got to get through it first year and then just move on second year. I don't know, it's how to put it, but yeah, there's stuff like laundry cards. The money adds up really. That you have to have top ups, £5 costs for a top up on that, and every time having to go down and do it. There have been cases of people moving other people's stuff. Never happened to me, but have been cases of people moving someone else's laundry and what have you. To be wary of that, I'd say. And stuff like food going missing from the fridges on nights out. I only really ever had a can sort of stolen, and it was not a big issue, but just be wary of that as well. People can, when they're drunk, tend to steal, or can steal food. Never really happened to me, but there you go, that can happen. You can invest if you're really, worrying about it too much. You can invest in some locks for cupboards. That doesn't protect your fridge stuff, but for cupboards, if you buy a small sort of padlock for the kitchen cupboard and have a keys for it, then that's fine. I'd say you only never need to worry about it on nights out. I sometimes did lock my cupboard, a few times on nights out, but nothing happened really. So I just didn't bother using them in the end. No, it depends what type of... It depends if you feel that you get the use out of them or not, or whether you want to use them or not. I personally didn't use mine that much. In terms of the whole uni experience, I think I've covered everything. But what I will say is, if you're worried next year, once first year is done, this is not till later on, not right away, don't worry about it, but finding a group to move into a house with, or just general private halls for that matter. I don't know what you want to do, but a lot of people go into houses. You need to sort of align yourself with a group early on, You know, that's the best way of doing it, I think, because not, you know, right at freshers, don't just ask someone, hey, can I, what you thinking of doing for house next year, because people don't know. But I would say around January, February time, you know, you've got to start really thinking who you want to move in with, or start making moves, should I just say. Yeah, that's everything. I'm hoping people find this. I don't post a lot on my channel. I hardly have any subscribers, but I just thought I'd put this sort of video out. It's getting to the end of July, nearly August, and university is starting soon, and there will be new people wanting to go to university. So hopefully this video will sort of help them in a way, if they can take something from it. Yeah, if you have any questions on what course I'm doing or what uni I go to, then you can drop them down in the comments below, because I'm hoping some people will watch this video. Yeah, that's all. Right, thanks. I may do some more if this one proves popular. I don't know, because my channel's a bit dead, really. I haven't got a lot of subscribers, only 16. Yeah, okay, that's all I want to say though. Right.